Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be trying out a few of the products from the Morphe range, which is like, I don't know if this is like an actual range, but it's like a natural makeup range. I saw these when I was walking around Auckland in one of the Becca stores, and I was like, oh, that looks like a bit of me, like really like natural soft makeup, and so I picked up a few to try out and I was pleasantly surprised. I have been using them more recently for like really speedy makeup, so I'm going to do my quick run makeup for like early mornings or mornings where like today I don't have that much time to do my makeup. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this look, then please just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with the foundation, and please don't even ask what the hair is doing. It's out of my face and that's all I care about at this time. Foundation I'm using is the Tint Skin Tint, and mine is in the shade Hint of Cream, which is a bit dark, but it is at least the right kind of tone for me, whereas the two lighter colours that Morphe introduced were a cooler and a more neutral shade, and they looked not so good. So I'm going to put a few drops onto the top of this flat brush. This is the buffer brush one of Wondertint, and I'm going to put it mostly in the centre of the face first, and then I'm going to blend it outwards. I actually prefer using a brush with this skin tint because I feel like it's faster, easier, and it does just as good a job because it's such a sheer coverage. Obviously it's a skin tint that you don't need to be really that precise, and rather than blending, think about it like melting. Think about the foundation like melting into your skin, which is good if you, like me, only have a few minutes to do your makeup today. Why I decided to film it and start so late? I'm not saying that all of my choices are good, but I'm putting a little extra coverage on the sides of my cheeks because I have a few pimples, a few acne spots, and it just helps to sort of cover them up a bit. This one, oh my god, has been on my face for about 2 weeks now. It is a lovely cystic pimple. It's painful. I can't get rid of it. We just have to wait it out, and then it's going to scar because all of my cheek acne scars because cool, why not? And then I'll have to deal with fading the scar. That's fine. The rest of my skin looks really nice, so you know, I'm not that unhappy with that. So this is how the skin tint looks without anything else. It is slightly too dark for the rest of my body, but like only just. It's very good otherwise. I'm going to blend around my eyes a little bit with my fingertips because it helps a little bit for me, I think. Just like the warmth of my fingers helps to blend that pattern, and also around the nose. Next I'm going in with the blush. This one is the Wondertint Cheek and Lip Mousse, and I have mine in the shade Wish, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to use that same brush and I'm going to stick it like right in there. Wow, that was way too much. I'm going to immediately retract that statement and dip the brush lightly, otherwise like me you'll end up with way too much product. And then I'm going to bounce it onto my cheeks like that, and then just blend it out. This is a very sheer tint, so I'm not, again, not super worried about the colour. There is a little bit too much on my face at the moment though, so I'm going to clean the brush with this really handy tissue that I placed here earlier. And once the brush is more clean, I'm going to go in and just clean up the edges around the blush. It's very easy to do, and it just gives it more of a blended appearance. The blush itself is quite sheer, so it looks very pretty though. I almost can't see it on camera, or at least not in the viewfinder, but that's quite okay. So I'm going to go in with the Gleamcatcher Illuminator. I think this shade is Gleamcatcher maybe? And it's an illuminator. Anyway, I'm going to wipe most of it off the doe foot applicator. The doe foot does have like a little catcher sort of in the middle, like it's dipped in. So it picks up the product really easily, and I don't like to use that much product. And I'm going to pat it on the high point of the cheek and immediately blend it in with my fingers so it doesn't settle. And I know I look like the ghost of Christmas past right now. Again, if the sunlight could decide what it's doing, that would be great. But blend, blend, blend. I like to put a little bit on the tip of the nose because, oh, that was way too much. because it looks cute. And then on the cupid's bow. Cool. Then I'm going to use my powder. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. And I'm going to pick up a really small amount and distribute it on the brush. And I'm just going to powder around my eyes, just on the side of that nose, and then around the mouth. And pick up eyelashes. So these are the parts that will just kind of smudge a little bit when I'm doing my makeup. So I'm going to get rid of those little parts, but I don't really need powder on the rest of my face, which is great because it looks so dewy and fresh and ready. Then I'm going to go in with the eyebrow product. This is the Brow Crush Tinted Brow Gel, and mine is in the shade Soft Black. I already have a lot of eyebrow here, so what this is going to do is I'm going to slightly flick them upwards, but I'm basically just filling in any little gaps. It is super quick and it looks really nice. I have tried quite a lot of Kbeauty eyebrow gels, and then also like the standard ones, like the Clinique one as well. So I don't know if that was a brow gel or Clinique. Was it a bottom lash one? I'm not sure. And they're never really in the right shade. My eyebrow here is pretty much black, but my hair is like slightly off black. So soft black works great. And at that price point, I was willing to take the bet that it wasn't going to work great. So that's how the brows are looking. It's super nice and easy. I also picked up one of the eyeshadow products. This is the Jelly Eye Shimmer, and I have mine in the shade Confetti, which is basically like a translucent but with holographic shimmer. I'm going to use my finger to apply this to my eyelids. And I'm basically doing just like a light wash of the glitter all over the lid. I'm not going to do any on my lower lid, just because I feel like this is just like a little bit of extra decoration. This one is really sheer, like I'll show you close-ups at the end, I promise, but I bet you can't see anything. Then I'm going to use my Dolly liquid liner in the shade Brown, and I'm going to create a half wing. So basically what I'm doing is from the inner sort of half area, I'm going to start there, and then I'm going to draw the line outwards, and then flick it up at the end. It's basically just an elongating of the eye rather than a full line. I'm not going to line the inner corner at all. While the eyeliner is drying out a little bit, I'm going to apply the lip balm. This one is in the shade Pink Bag, which I actually liked all the colors of the lip balm. But that is how this one looks. It is a really nice shade of pink. It's a little bit more of a cooler tone. I kind of wish it was a little bit more warm, but I think the other pink was even cooler in tone than this one, but it's a really pretty color nonetheless. And then last but not least, I'm going to curl my eyelashes and use my regular mascara, which is the Heimish mascara. And that is the finished look. So for all of these products, I think that there are some really great ones in there. I think that the foundation is really, really good. I love the way that this looks. It is like a skin tint rather than a foundation, but I think it looks really nice on the skin. I wish that they had a slightly lighter color for me, but that is me just being picky. The blush I also really like. I would be tempted to get the other shades of the blush because it is a really lovely natural cream blush. If you want it a little bit brighter, you can also apply it underneath the foundation to make it a little bit more of a pop. The Illuminator, I feel like I could kind of do without it. Like I don't really highlight all of that much, but in general I think that the highlighter itself is really good. I think that it looks really nice and natural on the skin. It also doesn't have really big chunks of glitter, which is nice because that's not something I'm a fan of personally. The eye jelly, I have come across quite a few of these in the Kbeauty world, and I feel like this one isn't astounding. I think that it's nice, and I think that the color of the sparkle is really nice, but I feel like it's not an amazing like ingenious sort of product for me personally because I've tried a few of them already. The lip balm I love. It's really hydrating for the lips. It looks beautiful on my dry, flaky lips, and it stays really well throughout the day. The color is not necessarily the brightest, but it does make me feel my lips feel moisturized, and it's easy to touch up throughout the day. Oh, I forgot the eyebrows. I also really, really like the eyebrow product, and for the price point, I think that it's really, really good. It's the right color for me, and it makes my eyebrows look nice and natural. If I wanted to make them a little more perfect, I could do like a slightly like darker line underneath to make the shape of them a little bit more even, but other than that I think it's really good. So here is the finished look with my hair like a little bit more tidy. I don't really have time to do it today, but that's fine. I really enjoyed trying out these products from the Morphe range. These are literally the first products I've ever tried from Morphe, so I'm very excited and really happy that they went so well. Let me know if you guys would like me to try out any other products from the Morphe range or any other of the like natural looking or like really light makeup products that you know about at the moment. Obviously with Kbeauty, a lot of the products are more of that lighter, like not heavy glam look, and that's one of the reasons that I review so many Kbeauty products. But it's nice to be able to go into store and actually swatch some of them, because I can't do that with the Kbeauty range. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!